Back on the channel with another video, and today we're gonna do a speed test between OnePlus Nord N10 5G and POCO X3 NFC. We're gonna open a few apps, we're gonna do an internet speed test, and we're gonna find out which one can move, let's say, a little bit faster. And of course, this test depends on many factors like optimizations, RAM management, chipset, CPU, GPU, memory, and so on. So this is only an orientative test, so you can make an opinion about the speed on both devices when opening the apps or just navigate on the internet. On the settings, if you can see, both devices are on the same animation scales on Windows, Transition and Animator. Also, both devices are coming with different features. For example, this one is coming with RAM boost and this one with Game Turbo, which at the moment I deactivate both of them. Also, both devices are coming with different refresh rate. For example, OnePlus Nord is coming with 90 Hz refresh rate and POCO with 120 Hz refresh rate. So at the moment I just left both of them on 60 Hz to be quite equal. On the key menu we got the same Wi-Fi network and disable NFC and location on both devices except the vibrate and do not disturb mode, which is activated on both of them. If you can see, no NFC on this POCO, and no location is activated on any of these two devices. Also, the battery, it's on the same level, 53%. The brightness would be switched on maximum and it's not on automatic brightness, so we're just gonna leave it on maximum brightness. On the background at the moment we got nothing, no apps. So let's just scroll a bit through the menu and opening different apps and different websites. And why not starting, for example, with settings, and seems to be a bit faster on Nord. And let's go on about the phone and the same on this one, and seems to be a bit faster on this Nord. Also here you can see that Nord is coming with the Snapdragon 690, a 5G chipset with 6 GB of RAM and 128 storage. Also POCO, it's coming with 6 GB of RAM but 64 storage. And we got Android 10 on both devices with Oxygen OS for OnePlus and MIUI on POCO X3 NFC. And now being on Google News, let's try to open a website and let's find out the connection speed. And seems to be faster on POCO when opening these images and the website. And scrolling down, we are on 60, so you cannot see that much difference between these two devices. Let's go back and choose another website. Let's say on this one. And pretty much the same. And now let's check one more time the background, close everything, and let's open a few apps and let's make an opinion about the speed, the difference in speed between these two. Starting with the first one, and seems to be POCO. POCO again. We got OnePlus, and on this one OnePlus again. And at this moment you can see the score, which is almost the same on this Antutu benchmark app, the same version 8.4.9. so we got OnePlus Nord with 283,000 and the POCO with 284,000. So it seems to be almost 1,000 points difference between these two devices. And let's move on, the next one. Okay, POCO this time. OnePlus. POCO this time, and let's do a connectivity test. Okay, 74. It's pushing. Yeah, actually this is my internet connection speed. 74 and 18 for the upload. And let's move on OnePlus and let's find out the speed now. Okay, it's pushing again like POCO. 74 and it's stable. Yeah, pretty much, wow, exactly the same actually. And the upload, it's exactly the same. So great internet connectivity on both devices. Quite good. Let's move on. We got POCO. Okay, one more time now, POCO. And eBay seems to be POCO. So does look like POCO is slightly faster on opening different apps. Let's go backwards now. POCO again, quite in the same time. POCO again, quite in the same time on this one. Again, same time. Okay, seems to be POCO slightly. I don't know which one. POCO again. And POCO again. And also depends, and I'm trying to do in the same time, touching in the same time the apps. But would be interesting to switch the phones and let's find out if POCO would be the same, also having the same speed on opening the apps. I mean, faster than OnePlus Note, because till this moment seems that POCO did open most of the apps and seems to be a bit better reopening from the background. So let's close everything from the background and nothing else on this moment. Let's switch the phones and let's find out if it's the same story. Starting with the first one. And we got POCO. POCO again. POCO again. And let's find out. We got OnePlus. POCO one more time. I think was OnePlus on this one. POCO. One more time. Okay, let's find out. And the last one. Quite in the same time. So yeah, overall it seems that POCO it's slightly faster than OnePlus Note in opening the apps, and also on connectivity, on opening different websites. Also POCO seems to be a bit more faster. On that internet connectivity test seems to be the same speed on both devices, but OnePlus Nord N10 it's a 5G device. Also the price between these two devices it's quite different, and POCO X3 NFC depends on different websites. You can find it at around £200, and OnePlus Nord, let's say with £100 more than this POCO X3 NFC, and depends also on different websites. But I hope you make an opinion about both of them, about connectivity, about speed in opening the apps, going on different websites, and even going on the menu. So being said, thank you for watching this video. Give it a like, share, subscribe, and see you soon with another interesting one.